everyone. Sorry for the technical difficulties we're having right now. But welcome to the Rep Your Team podcast. I am your host, Andrew, and I am joined by my esteemed co-host,
Luke Reeder. Thank you.
We haven't recorded like an episode in a while. Like there was
it's been since
spring, it was spring break for us here at Richmond. And what was last week? Oh, last week there was VCU was in the NCAA tournament.
I wish that I had them going all the way in my bracket. We
lost.
Loyalty, okay. It was a tough day, but I also had UVA losing in the first round, so at least I got that right.
Yeah, there was a lot of like first round upsets. Of some sort, and apparently like all the brackets were busted by some point. I remember like ESPN just posting that on Instagram saying 0 brackets active. I think they're redoing it again for people to do. I don't know. I'm a little hazy on it because I don't really follow that much college basketball other than that, hey, we were in the dance.
Yeah, so. It is near impossible to have a perfect bracket, so, I mean, wow.
Well, isn't there like a prize money for people who do get it right?
Isn't
there usually at least one person?
Let me look at that. When is the last time someone has had a perfect bracket? March Madness. It says there has never been a verified perfect bracket.
Then where does all the money they say that's up for grabs? Do they just not give it away?
I guess it disappears.
Yes. I always wonder,
whoever comes closest receives the prize. Okay.
I wonder if they do a point system too.
Because
I'm imagining you had this going to the Sweet 16, but then this person also had someone different go to Sweet. I imagine they try to do a point system.
I think it's very complex, but getting it perfect it might never happen. Who knows?
That's crazy. I wonder if there's been a tie between two people.
Yeah, maybe this year.
Maybe, who knows?
We'll find out.
All right. Man, since it's been a while, we kind of miss the free agency.
Yeah.
The NFL, so let's just go over that. I know recently the Browns traded for, what's his name? Elijah Moore?
Yeah.
He's always been, wanting more targets at the Jets.
Yeah, and I think that's a good trade for the Browns. I think that they, stole him away because they didn't really have to give up anything. And so, I think that's a very underrated
But also he's
signing.
Unproven, too.
Yeah.
He's young and unproven, so maybe...
Yeah.
Maybe... And also Garrett Wilson, it also doesn't help you have, the Offensive Rookie of the Year as your teammate. Probably should be getting most of the targets. I don't know, maybe Zach Wilson.
Oof.
And Mike White, who's now on Miami.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The Jets don't have a quarterback right now. Well, I guess they technically have Zach Wilson, but... no Aaron Rodgers yet.
Yeah, he said, hey, I plan, hopefully, to go to the New York Jets, which is cool, all the, Mike Greenberg was, on Pat McAfee, excited for it, was willing to cut off a toe.
Yeah.
There's him saying that, which is fun,
Apparently there hasn't been any real movement since he announced it, so we will
I'm
stay
assuming
tuned.
they're waiting for draft night, to be honest.
Oh, some draft night drama. Saving it for the last moment.
Probably. Yeah, and also the Bears traded the number 1 pick with the Carolina Panthers, which I thought they got a nice deal. They got DJ Moore.
Yeah.
The first round pick next year, the 9th pick this year.
That's a very nice deal.
A second round pick.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if I would have given up that much to move up to 1, but clearly Carolina, is it CJ Stroud? Are they going to go for him?
I don't know. People always said, it's honestly, I don't even know. All the teams are doing smoke screens, especially Carolina. There was a video out about, Josh McCown, the quarterback coach for the Panthers, was like, hey, maybe down in Charlotte we can play horse or something like that.
Yeah.
But who knows? Also Frank Reich came out and said, I also had a high grade on Russell Wilson. That doesn't mean anything, but because since everyone was saying, he likes a big quarterback.
Yeah. I still think Bryce Young is probably the best quarterback in the draft, but if they want to go C.J. Stroud, I think that could be a fun,
I don't know,
a boom or bust option maybe.
Yeah.
So
it's I can't remember what, but I always on YouTube I kind of see film sessions or like comparing like the quarterbacks, because I at least want to know, because the draft always feels like, oh my gosh, this is going to be the next best thing.
Oh yeah,
and then it turns out some players suck.
Oh yeah, some just can't make the jump. It is tricky.
Yeah,
it is tough.
Yeah. I feel like Will Levis, for instance, apparently just fell out of the conversation for top pick. I remember that. Like, people were hyping him up. Then Anthony Richardson just came to the combine and just lit it up.
Oh yeah, I would almost take, or no, I probably would take Richardson over Will Levis, whatever. But
I would too.
I also think it depends, like, the situation. Like, if you have good coaches, then
I doubt this would happen. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, make Richardson drop to like 16th or below out of the top 10, so because maybe Washington would like get up and draft him, because we have Jacoby Brissett. We signed him to be a starter, even though we have what's his name, Sam Howell. Mm-hmm. But I don't trust that man.
I still have.
So we have a good and we have Eric Bieniemy who signed with us.
Yeah, that was a good signing.
I kind of hope that we have a good year, or at least. You know what? Yeah, I hope we get to the playoff picture and we fire Mike Rivera and just Eric Bieniemy. Even though that kind of would make the image look bad, but honestly, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, whoever's the better head coach, I guess, gets to be in that position. But no, I again, that was
also
another sneaky good move.
A Canadian billionaire is also interested in buying the Washington Commanders.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Do you think it'll happen?
I just want him to sell it, get it, just change the culture over there, because everything. There's like a dark cloud over the organization.
Yeah.
And it's just hovering there, and everyone's like, all right, when's that going to leave? I think the bid's going to happen April or...
Okay.
When official bid, I can't remember. They always speculate.
So they're like, but there is like somewhat of a plan in place, not just speculation.
It's mostly more speculation. Like Ian Rappaport couldn't really confirm anything, and yada yada yada. I just hope our guy who becomes owner has a lot of money, you know, and everything. Which, absolutely. Of course, he does to own a team. That's kind of stupid reason. But I just hope he just puts money into the organization so we can win. We need a new stadium and everything. Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't mind changing the colors.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, man, we could do so much better.
What about the name? Would you want to change the name to?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, what would we change it to is the thing. Like, our mascot's like a hog in army gear. I'm like, that was... Yeah. We did not need a mascot, if we're perfectly honest.
Yeah. I mean, I'd even get if you wanted to call them, like, the Hogs or something. As, like, a throwback. But I...
That's only, like, a special occasion. Like, I don't want a team called the Hogs.
Yeah.
I feel like people can be more creative.
It'd be tough to root for a team named the Hogs after about, like, a month. It's like, yeah.
Like, go Hogs. Washington football team was funny.
Yeah,
for a little bit,
it grew on me.
It grew on people.
Absolutely.
But then, like, I'm like, and like what were we? The WTFs?
Yeah,
or a little bit Washington football.
Yeah, or WFTs.
The WFTs.
Yes,
but
easy mistake.
We could have gotten better.
Yeah. Well, the whole Anthony Richardson thing, like, to me, it sounds a little bit similar. Like, remember Malik Willis last year? Everyone was like, he could be the number 1 overall pick. He blew up the combine, and then he went in like the 3rd round or something, like 3rd, 4th.
Yeah, something like that. Now he's on the Titans, and he's like, it looks to be kind of mid, to be honest.
Yeah, looks like teams were right. Looks like the Mel Kipers of the world took.
I feel like since they always do like 0.1 or like 1 point or like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0s. I feel like they like kind of mess around and like, all right, let me put this up to get shock value.
Oh,
I
sure.
feel like they do that.
Yeah, just to get clicks, I guess. But we'll see if Anthony Richardson is I guess living up to the draft stock that he is projected at so far.
I hope he. Honestly, I'm also surprised he didn't get the Lamar Jackson treatment, when people was like, can you play another position? Can you play this after I think didn't he run a 4.4?
It was something ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. Like, if you want to watch, like, for a quarterback, he was ridiculous. But I'm kind of glad that happened, because it's kind of annoying. Like, all right, he says he's a position. I don't know why you keep questioning him. Yes, a Julian Edelman was like a quarterback.
Yeah.
Growing up. I mean, like throughout college and everything, but switched to wide receiver. But he was undrafted. Exactly. He would have done it. He's a first, like Richardson's a first round pick. So was Lamar. Oh, yeah. They are not changing to be a quarterback when, switching to a different position.
Yeah,
like, they want to be a quarterback, which is also crazy.
It's interesting.
Yeah, which is also crazy how supposedly no other team wants to trade for him. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that just feels weird. How everyone decided to kind of, back out all at once. And, I think that the Ravens, maybe they tried to win back Lamar. I think they signed Nelson Aguilar. So we will see if that is the
determining factor. Oh my goodness, yeah. Nelson Aguilar.
Yeah, Lamar absolutely should leave at that point. But I mean, I guess just what team
comes
wants
to Washington, right by Baltimore.
That'd be great.
That'd be a perfect situation for him.
Yeah,
we got weapons and we got a hell of a defense.
Lamar to Terry McLaurin, that would be art.
Yeah, that would be great.
That'd be gorgeous.
Hopefully, but apparently we're out. And also, I remember, I think Adam Schefter posted on Instagram. Maybe you tweeted it. Why am I saying that? That his agent or supposedly agent figure, teams were going to the agent figure instead of him. But it was so confusing. I'm like, I'm done reading this.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I just want to see the trade.
Yeah.
If he's staying
something
or his contract extension. I just want to see something.
Yeah. I mean, I that would be a move that shakes up the NFL, no doubt. I mean,
they're definitely trading to the NFC East.
Oh yeah,
AFC stacked beyond belief.
Oh yeah, and
just quarterback playing teams.
Oh yeah, there's no that you could trade him within the division. But I feel bad for Lamar. He's been playing so good and
he got injured.
Yeah, the Ravens are definitely not treating him right. But that would be something that would shake up everything in the NFC. If you throw Lamar Jackson in there, I mean, then you have to take a whole new look at the power rankings. But a name that left the NFC was Jalen Ramsey.
I was about to bring him up too.
Yeah, to the Dolphins.
To the Dolphins. They didn't get what they got when the Rams traded him got him from Jacksonville, the 2 first rounders. I think they only got a second at most and a couple other pieces.
Yeah,
I'm liking the Dolphins defense a little bit more. They always had great ability to rush the passer, had some miscues on the back end, but they pushed Buffalo to a close game during the playoffs. Granted, also Buffalo did get destroyed by Cincinnati the next following day, and we found out that the Bills are frauds.
Oh yeah,
for that season.
Oh yeah, but no Tua. I mean, I wonder if Tua would have been able to beat them.
And also, people are they got Mike White, for backup, and he was solid with the Jets. But I'm like, bro, Tua's good. I'm a little confused of why people don't believe Tua. He got injured. I know he went 3-0, yada yada. Came back from injury. Got 3 concussions.
Yeah.
In one season. That was crazy.
Back to back. I mean, that is tough to recover from.
Yeah, and everyone gave him the injury prone.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't know why people use that as a knock. It's got to be on someone else. How can you blame someone for getting injured? That's always confusing when people. Oh, yeah. It's
no one chooses to get injured.
Yeah, it's I feel like people should be yo, that's just super unlucky. That sucks. I don't understand why that's a knock on some people.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's definitely an anchor for some players. He's great, but he gets injured. It's he doesn't really have control over that. But I guess staying in the AFC East, the Patriots now have James Robinson, Juju Smith-Schuster, and tight end Mike Gesicki. Does that
They're still at the bottom of that division.
Yeah, I agree.
They should be at the bottom of the division. I know D-Hop, he's interested in being traded.
That would be nice.
I know Buffalo's trying to get him, or Von Miller's trying to help get him.
Yeah.
But, at this point, Buffalo's getting, basically everyone, trying to get everyone they can to create this, quote-unquote super team. I know people aren't saying that, but I'm, kind of calling it for big names, but I'm like they re-signed Jordan Poyer too. It's like, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a very
just
good team.
to lose in the divisional round again.
Yeah, no, that should be another Super Bowl hopeful team. I mean,
but at this point, like the blame could be on Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's starting. Last year was definitely theirs, I think, for the taking. I mean, besides the Chiefs, but they were the favorites going into the season, and the whole season was kind of disappointing. I mean, they made it to the playoffs, but yeah, it was shaky.
Yeah,
a little bit.
He
shaky.
just started throwing I can't remember what week was it. Was it week 7? I can't remember what, but it was like close to the midway through the season, and he just started coming back down to earth. Like when you ended the season.
It was a
tough
ending.
2 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, I hope they can recover and be a little bit closer to what we thought they were going to be last year. Because I mean,
Stephon Diggs is wondering if he should leave or not. Like it's just so it looks like there's cracks throughout the building, but they try to tape it up with Band-Aids and stuff.
Oh yeah, so I don't know what that team looks like without Stephon Diggs.
If they trade for Diop, it probably wouldn't be that bad.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Ooh, if they could get DeAndre Hopkins, that would be a fantastic.
I wonder if they would move Stephon Diggs then, because I know they have to restructure his contract.
Yeah,
Diop's. So I wonder how that would work out.
I mean, would you offer to give them? Yeah, I was gonna say Gabe Davis, but no, I think you'd hang on to him. Try to keep that trio. Oh yeah, my fantasy team knows more than anybody else that he wasn't. Oh, I thought he was going to average 40 points the whole season just because he was doing so good last year. But oh well. What other major free agency signings?
Who else? Yeah, if the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, I wonder who would in the what division are they? AFC East.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how would you rank that? I would. I'm thinking, okay, Jets trade for Aaron Rodgers in this scenario. I would put. Oh man, I would put. Honestly, it's between the Jets and Miami for first. Bills, if they, I don't know. I just don't trust the Bills at this point. Bills 3 and Patriots 4. I would rank it like that.
I'd probably go Bills 1 just because they're just too talented to suck. And then but we'll see. And then probably 2. Dolphins, and then if the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, I put them at 3rd. Maybe I could see them at 2nd. But one thing that I haven't really seen a whole lot in this Aaron Rodgers discourse is that you're not getting 2014 Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't fantastic last year. He looked like an aging quarterback a little bit.
But then with that, I would kind of feel in the sense of, hey.
It's like a veteran.
He didn't really have anything.
Yeah, I guess.
And I don't know. Know what? You might honestly know what? I take that back. I think your concerns are right, but I would just wait and see how this season turns out because I feel like he's upgrading tremendously if he goes to the Jets.
Oh yeah, he could go to a new organization and have a new. I guess a breath of fresh air, right? He could totally, look, 5 years younger with new weapons, new coaching staff, but
they just even signed Alan Lazard.
Oh wow, game changer! The best scenario out of all that is that they sign all these guys on the Jets, sign all the guys on the Aaron Rodgers wish list, and they get all these weird Green Bay players who are fine but not great. Yeah, and then they're just stuck with them. Rodgers doesn't go, and they're stuck with whoever. So that would be the perfect.
And they also
ending.
signed McCole Hardman for 1 year, 6. I thought the Chiefs would keep him. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is interesting. I just scrolling through the list of free agents. I don't think I realized how much the Raiders are paying Jimmy Garoppolo. 3 years, $72 million.
Also, I also heard, this is crazy too, a Las Vegas, oh man, how am I going to word this? A Las Vegas sexual shop or establishment, I want to use that. Sexual establishment said he gets free blank for life.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's wild. Las Vegas is crazy.
Yeah, you gotta take that team out of Vegas. Vegas does not deserve a football team. Put them back in Oakland.
Vegas is such a place. It's like you're only there to visit. I don't imagine living there would be fun.
Yeah,
I doubt that.
I mean, they have a gorgeous stadium, but I mean,
again, for visiting.
for visiting, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't stay there.
Oakland. Yeah, no, not it.
It's also, well, unless I'm going to a UFC event, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That is the exception.
Yeah. But it's like I heard, like, some of it's, like, they're basically in the desert, too.
Yeah, I know. It's
dry heat. I'm like, I can't handle dry heat. Even in Virginia, I can't handle the dry heat.
And sometimes
or
it gets
humidity.
bad.
It gets bad. I'm like, oh, my goodness.
The humidity gets tough. What do you think of the Cowboys releasing Zeke?
I don't care. He was trash anyway. Anything the Cowboys did, I'm like, bro, whatever. Y'all are just going to go to the divisional round, then lose.
What about Stephon Gilmore? Does that switch it up a little bit?
Meh. I don't really. Honestly, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, whatever. That's cool.
Sure.
Will not put them over the top.
No.
Unless Stephon Diggs. Stephon Gilmore just goes absolutely 2019 when he won Defensive Player of the Year?
Mm-hmm.
Then okay, I'll be something, but I'm not worried at all.
Well, how do you feel about the Giants overpaying Daniel Jones?
I thought, dang. His agent, like, he fired his agent and got a new agent. That new agent, man, he must have some magic.
Yeah, everyone needs to sign with him. That is an absurd deal for Daniel Jones. I mean,
like, I would have said 30 would have been pushing it, like 35.
Yeah.
Like, I would have paid Saquon before him, but they franchised Saquon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, I am happy for Daniel Jones. I mean, good for him.
Big ups on him, man.
Yeah, but
$40 million a year, crazy.
That's unreal. But for the Giants, They
also got Waller too.
That was a good move. I don't know why Vegas traded him.
They couldn't pay him. Remember when there was talk about maybe including Darren Waller in the Devontae Adams trade?
Oh,
they couldn't keep that. They also signed what's his name, Myers. Davion? No,
Jacoby Myers, maybe.
Jacoby Myers.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name. It was the last name. He was on the Patriots, number 16, Myers.
Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting move. I mean,
like he's like basically another Hunter Renfrow-ish player. From what people say, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That's kind of who Jimmy G needs, I think.
Well, honestly, but I don't know. He loved a guy like Kittle, just a big dude.
Yeah. So then, why would you? Yeah, if you're Jimmy G, and if you could have gone from Kittle to Darren Waller,
he would have been like, "Oh, this is fine," but now he's gone, so he's like, "Well."
Yeah, so now I mean, you still have Devontae Adams.
Like Hunter Renfro's good. He can work that little space where Kittle usually gets like the across the field passes and stuff.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams is pretty good out of the air, so I guess he'll be all right. But I guess it would be towards two different players. Like Kittle was that in one, so.
Yeah,
tough.
The Eagles have had an interesting free agency period too.
Yeah, they lost Hargrave to the Niners, which is crazy. I can't believe the Niners did that.
Devastating. That is devastating. Yeah. They re-signed Darius Slay and
James also Miles Sanders went to the.
Where did he go?
He went to. Why am I blanking on it? Carolina. He went to Carolina.
Right. That's a good signing.
Yeah, that was good. Like honestly.
I kind of like what Carolina's doing.
Yeah, Carolina's kind of doing good. They also signed Adam Thielen recently. So.
And they DJ Chark, I think, they signed today. So.
Oh, yeah, that was that 1 year. Yeah. 1 year.
So that's a pretty good thing. Oh, and of course, the Eagles getting Rashad Penny. I again, as a Rashad Penny fan, I think that is a 1 year, $1.35 million.
Who am I confusing him with?
Chris Carson.
That was it.
Yeah, and he was so good. But Rashad Penny, if he can stay healthy, I mean, like he averages, I think he actually averages 7 yards a carry, and so if he can stay healthy, I mean, he's unbelievable. So I wish him the best, and I heard that the Eagles are looking at picking up Zeke. So maybe you have the Ezekiel Elliott, Rashad Penny.
Well, they have the number 10 pick, and I heard like a running back, Robinson.
Bijan Robinson?
Yeah, would go to them.
That would be really interesting.
But who else? Didn't they lose someone on their O-line? Who am I blanking?
They lost... I forget. They just re-signed
Lane Johnson and also re-signed Kelsey.
But they did lose someone. Who did they lose?
Who am I blanking on? Yeah, whatever. I'll think about it another day.
Yeah, it'll resurface.
Yeah, I wish on NFL they would also say who they lose.
Yeah, the one complaint. Do you
on
like?
Website.
Yeah, do you like
they
the?
Also signed Darius Slay. I remember they cut him.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be a Seahawk. I was so excited.
And then Gardner Johnson went to the Lions.
Yeah. I
on a 1 year $8 million. I'm like, what? He should be worth more.
Yeah, the Lions are putting together a fun team too. I mean, that is. I am a big Dan Campbell believer. I really like that Lions team. I think that they probably could win the division. I mean,
they could. Ooh, could
Vikings.
they? You know, since what's their name? No, not Carolina. Cardinals. They have the number 3 pick.
Yeah,
ahead of the Colts. Like people said, Colts should move up since there's a spot for them to.
Yeah.
Like taking. I wouldn't be mad if like the Lions traded up to 3. Use those 2 picks and get like Richardson or whoever falls out of that 3. Like Bryce,
absolutely.
Stroud and Richardson.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be mind that. That would be nice.
Yeah, my
great situation for him too.
Oh yeah, my dream scenario is the Cardinals trade down from 3, trade it with a quarterback needy team. So then the Seahawks are left with their choice at 5 of Will Anderson or Jalen Carter. I think that would be absolutely absurd, and thank you Broncos again. This here DJ Moore to the Bears as part of that trade. Again, that is
that was great.
That's a fantastic.
I remember
trade.
I said something about trying to get 2 first-rounders or 3 first-rounders.
Yeah,
and we got DJ Moore, who's basically a first-round pick. That was great.
I was on the edge. I was like, pretty even trade. And then once I saw DJ Moore's name, I was like, oh,
crazy.
Well, yeah, there you go. Are the Lions and anything? Oh yeah, they got C.J. Gardner Johnson. Again, I like that team. Packers haven't
done nothing. They usually don't do anything. Let's be real.
Yeah,
they usually do nothing.
Vikings brought back Madison.
Nothing big in my opinion. I see.
Yeah, Marcus Davenport maybe, but
Falcons got Taylor Heineke, which I don't know why people were so like Washington fans. Why were they so sad? I'm like, bro, me and my brother were like telling my other family members like, yo, he's not that good.
Yeah, I really don't know what I would do if I'm the Falcons, because now you have
tank for next year.
Maybe, I mean, because you have Desmond Ridder, and I don't know what he's going to be, and you have now Taylor Heineke. Should you still draft someone, or maybe do you tank for
Caleb Where are they Williams, at? Are they 7 or 9? Where are they at?
I'll look that up. Yeah. But I mean, either way, I mean, if like Anthony Richardson could fall to them, and so they have a year.
A quarterback needing team is definitely picking them up, no matter what they have.
Yeah.
Unless the team just decides to go a different direction.
They're at 8.
They're at 8.
They're at 8. Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I really doubt it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they also signed Jesse Bates, the Falcons, right?
That's a great move.
Yeah, great move.
I'm really surprised the Bengals let him go.
Well, then they got Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised the Chiefs, hold on, let me just
moves are being made.
Because I remember, what did the Chiefs get? They got, what's his name? Jahan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
4 years, $80 million, $60 million guaranteed. Then the Bengals signed Orlando Brown for $64 million for 4 years, but got $30 million in signing bonus. I'm like, how come they couldn't do that?
Exactly.
I was a little.
Yeah.
But I wonder, maybe Jahan Taylor, he was on the Jaguars. I wonder, and people said he was a right tackle, moving to left. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. How that O-line for the Chiefs handles, because they lost both Andrew Wiley.
Yeah.
Wiley came to Washington.
As long as you can keep Mahomes upright for more than 2 seconds, it'll be fine. And the Saints, they got Derek Carr.
Yeah, everyone knew that.
Yeah, they
re-signed Jameis Winston.
Yeah, sure.
Michael Thomas I think he restructured his contract for 1 year, or maybe he did resign. I can't remember.
I forget too. I really thought they were going to try to trade him.
I feel like they would like let Derek Carr, like, because he's pretty good. Him and Olave, really good.
Yeah.
It's just he needs to stay healthy.
Yeah, I have no clue what that Saints team's going to look like. I mean, because if Michael Thomas is healthy, and if who was Trevor Penning? I think is their left tackle who had like the ACL in preseason or whatever. So. I don't know. Oh,
they also got. Did you say this? I'm blanking right now. Jalen Williams.
I did not say that.
Why am I messing up his name? Is it Jalen? No.
Which one? What position?
Jamal. I'm so stupid.
Oh, Jamal Williams. Yeah, I did not say that yet.
Williams. I thought that was good. Him and Alvin Kamara. I'm like, damn, that's a really good
backfield. One. Great backfield. Yeah, no, I don't know if the Saints. I think they could be like a fringe playoff team if Derek Carr plays better than what he did in Vegas this past year. But
he could play better.
Yeah, we'll see.
And Bucks got Baker Mayfield. That's
sure.
Okay, whatever.
Great. Yeah, Cardinals are just waiting for the draft.
Yeah, draft. Same thing with Rams, even though they got nothing.
Yeah. I forgot the Niners signed Sam Darnold. What are they do? They have 3 quarterbacks that I don't know what to make of. They have Trey Lance, who hasn't convinced me yet that he's a starting quarterback.
I feel like they go Trey Lance, since they gave up so much. They got to give him time to do something.
They give up 3 first-round picks. They have got to give him a second chance. But now Sam Darnold can be like a little. I don't even know. But Javon Hargrave is probably the Niners. Well, definitely the Niners' biggest deal. 4-year
also,
deal.
They got Brock Purdy, but I don't know, that injury. That just seems like it sucked real hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep hearing conflicting reports about whether he's going to be back like for the beginning of next season or mid-season next season or at all next season. So I guess we'll have to see what Kyle Shanahan does with that quarterback room.
Yeah.
And then last but not least,
Geno Smith. That's really everything.
Yeah. I Geno Smith, and then I'd say Draymond Jones, 3-year, $51 million deal. And I love it because that was probably the Broncos' best pass rusher, and so we stole him. I'm really excited about that signing. But yeah, no, Geno absolutely deserves that deal, and I guess we'll see
it's cheap. It's really good.
Yeah, I hear murmurs about the Seahawks maybe taking one of the big quarterbacks because the way that they structured Geno's deal, they can cut him after 1 year for like
because his first year's $50. I know his first his contract's more front heavy.
Yeah,
$50 million 1 year and like whatever
he gets cheap
after
owed.
The 2 years.
Yeah, so then maybe they are setting up to draft a quarterback of the future. But
there's also like free agents, like veterans, like Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah.
I don't know why I messed up his last name so hard.
Bobby Wagner still up there.
Bobby Wagner, Odell Beckham. I remember people saying, "Oh, he wants $20 million a year," and then he's like, "What y'all mean?"
Yeah,
I'll play a $4 million a year type deal.
Yeah.
These is conflicting.
I'm glad that he put out a statement about that because just hearing the.
I wonder if he's going to get signed. Nah, he'll probably get signed early. I don't know why I'm questioning it. I feel like Chiefs would do it.
Chiefs, that would be interesting. Yeah, and
because they believe in Kadarius Toney as a one supposedly. I thought they were going to keep Hardman on because he was really good for them.
Maybe the Lions, perhaps.
For who? Odell. Nah, I mean, he's trying to win. Bro.
I do, yeah.
They're a nice playoff story, but they're not champion contender story.
I think it's going to depend on how Jared Goff plays, or whoever they draft.
I don't trust them.
So yeah, I believe in the Dan Campbell magic, but I don't know who's going to sign Odell, but he's still a difference maker. I think. I mean, not. I don't think like to the level of a DeAndre Hopkins yet, but I mean, could he elevate like a playoff contender to a champion team or to a Super Bowl winning team? Maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
Helped out the Rams for a couple quarters.
All right. Well, that's basically everything for NFL we got. There's really everything else is basically going to be repetitive for a while.
Yeah, until the draft.
Yeah, then draft, then everything gets.
Which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Only about a month away, I think, from the.
Yeah, it's like April 27th.
Okay. Oh, I'm counting down. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I usually watch the Pat McAfee's draft marathon.
Oh, is that fun?
It's more entertaining. I feel like.
Yeah,
because I feel like it gets repetitive on like the ESPNs or whatever they.
It does. Yeah, I always feel like I'm gonna like miss something if I do like a stream alternate to like the official ESPN. I guess unless it comes to like the Peyton and Eli. Was that Monday or Thursday? I think that was Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Monday.
I hope they bring that back. That was so much fun.
Yeah. But honestly, like sometimes the Pat McAfee show, like they talk and sometimes they miss stuff or don't announce it. Mm-hmm. So I would just have like one screen on like the official draft and like have it muted and just watch Pat McAfee's show.
Sure.
More entertaining in my opinion.
Deal. I'll try it out. NBA now, I guess.
Let's start with, the report came out for LeBron's getting reevaluated. People said, all right, last 5 games, supposedly last 5 games, he can come back, get a few games. Then LeBron just tweets out, there was no evaluation, but he's been rehabbing 3 times a day. I was a little confused by it.
Yeah.
I'm like, why'd you put that out?
Exactly.
Don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't.
We all know you're coming back the last week or something, or like you should do.
I hope so. Because the Lakers are just right on the. Not for Austin Reeves, who like where did he come from? I don't understand. Where did he
was
play?
Like a second round drafted person. I remember that.
Where did he play in college?
Oklahoma? No.
Yeah, University of Oklahoma.
Oh my goodness, I'm great.
Wow.
I didn't even
I was gonna say
I remember seeing that on Twitter, and I just threw that out there.
That was good.
Yeah.
I mean, so if he can keep putting up 30 points, whatever he keeps doing, then yeah, sure, they have a shot.
Yeah. So let's do some Western Conference and Eastern Conference talk.
Perfect.
Let's go through like who are contenders, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
But let's start with the play-in. Like, that's probably the most entertaining right now, the play-in situation.
Absolutely.
Like, the 11th seed is separated from the 7th seed by 1. But, yeah, it's super close. Even 6th seed, like, Warriors only have 38 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Like, it's really close.
It is still open, and I think that the Celtics might finish first in the... East, yeah, Milwaukee's great, but yeah,
I feel like Milwaukee has that unlocked.
They could, I mean, yeah, because Giannis is playing well, and so was Drew Holiday. Shout out Drew Holiday,
All-Star Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
19 points a game, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and then the 10 seed Bulls led by Patrick Beverley, who's been I think a good fit on that team. I mean, I'm a big Patrick Beverley fan. Just because he's there for the fun of it, and so
he said he wanted to go to a contender. He went to the Bulls.
Yeah,
they're not winning nothing.
No, not
maybe a first round. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, maybe they win,
or maybe a playing game, and where he can throw his shirt into the stands and cry.
That means we get Patrick Beverley back in the playing tournament.
No, I do not need.
Oh, this was.
At most, they're just winning one game and getting trounced out by whoever loses to the 7th-8th game.
Oh yeah. But, I mean, if you look at the standings, I mean, again, really happy for Sacramento. I'm glad that their playoff draft is going to be snapped. Minnesota's hanging on there. Memphis is still...
Be, close. All right, let's talk about contenders and pretenders. Or, what's your thoughts on this team going into the playoffs? Let's start with the West, and then we'll go to East.
All right.
Okay, so... Who do you have as your number one team to come out the West?
Oof.
I know it's challenging. I know that everyone it's crazy.
Yeah. I don't trust the Nuggets in the playoffs. I don't, and I don't really trust the Grizzlies either. I'd say maybe either the Kings or the Suns. Kevin Durant is just.
Did you say Kings?
Yeah. Or for the West, yeah, Sacramento Kings. Yes, I'm pulling for the underdog, but yeah, I think Kevin Durant come playoffs is going to make a difference. But I don't know. Right now, Denver hasn't had a lot of playoff success the last couple of years, so maybe this is the year where that kind of snaps, and maybe Jokic can get his first title this year. But for right now, I wouldn't. I think Denver could be a bit of a pretender. What about you?
That's why people say the Suns because Kevin Durant's an amazing player. He's like you plug him in anywhere, he's going to be great.
I love him. Yeah,
it's very easy to do. But I just don't believe in their depth, man. I don't believe that for a second. I think the Suns are pretenders.
You have to trust KD to get to like 28, 30.
Yeah, but I don't know. That team, man, I just don't trust the Suns at all.
That's fair.
And Kings, they could mess around and like surprise people. I ain't going cap.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have great players all around, but I just feel like experience would.
Yeah.
Like they would hit that wall at some point.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make it to the finals. But
like I kind of believe in Denver. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Because when you brought up like. You know, you feel like Nuggets have been like out of the first round.
Yeah.
For the last couple of years, but they've been hurt. I want like the bubble. They basically lost everyone.
Yeah.
And no bubble. He had MPJ, and MPJ was going off. But then they didn't have enough to beat the Warriors, which they clicked at the right time. Yeah. And then they have Murray back. They're cooking on all cylinders.
Yeah. No. I mean they're a hot team, and I mean, last 10 games they go on 5-5, but again, it's not really horrible. I think it's just going to be like who stepped up in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Denver's defense has fallen off
a little
recently.
Bit.
So with Boston too, Bubblegate.
Yeah, Boston's a little.
And I don't trust Grizzlies one bit.
No.
Too immature, as some media members would say. But,
it's correct. I mean, there's no way.
People say Clippers, but nah, it's too much fun. Making fun of them.
Yeah,
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, it's an interesting team. Bones Highland.
Yeah, I'm surprised they traded for him. Then they signed Russell Westbrook, and now Bones doesn't get no burn in the rotation. Yeah, I'm like, yo, come on.
Bit of a head scratcher, but
like I'm so confused, man. He's a good player.
I'd play Bones over Westbrook, and of course, I mean, you mean yes, I'm as biased as you possibly could.
But then PG got hurt recently. Leg. He's out for the rest of the regular season. He's going to try and come back playoffs. I remember, like something like that, or maybe he gets reevaluated by playoff time.
I think you have to blow that team up.
It was a tough blow for PG. I'm like, damn.
I think if you don't make it to the conference finals, I think you have to like ship off Kawhi, PG. I think you have to like rebuild because
who knows?
They've been one of the best teams on paper for like the past couple of years, but
just don't put it together.
Yeah. If you can't stay healthy, if you can't have playoff success.
They did make it to the conference finals, but then Kawhi went down.
Mm-hmm.
Then they lost to the Suns and everything. But
I do miss Kawhi playing more basketball, but
but he is playing right now. But so it's all good.
Yeah. See when the playoffs.
Timberwolves, I don't believe that one bit. Warriors, Andrew Wiggins isn't playing. I feel like he's a big component with him.
Yeah,
big wing player.
He was great in the finals.
He was great in the playoffs in general.
Yeah.
I thought he played amazing.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
But he's not playing right now. People are speculating because of relationship, mental health, one of the two. I'm like, that kind of sad.
Yeah.
But I'm like, all right, whatever. Hopefully you come back.
Hopefully you bounce back. Yeah.
But who knows? Like it's just Mavericks. They have. I think they have a negative record since trading for Kyrie and like Luka and Kyrie. It's just a mess there.
Yeah, shocker.
Pelicans, and that's a mess. We don't need to talk about them.
Yeah.
Lakers. I don't know. Since the trade deadline, everything's been working. I feel like it's just unlucky injuries have been sidelining them.
Yeah,
D'Lo got hurt in his first game or second game, one of the two.
Oh yeah, I thought they'd be completely out of even like the play-in tournament with LeBron injured. But
they have the easiest, or like bottom, or like top 5 and like the easiest record.
Good. They need
last 9 games stretch. Wow. Like they played Utah twice.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I know. Like people are like, oh no, they have 35 wins. Nah, Utah is nothing.
Yeah, you need to win those games.
Yeah, they have they play the Thunder tonight. As of this recording, I don't know when I'm going to post this. Hopefully by Sunday, latest. But yeah, honestly, I would give the Nuggets the nod for getting it out of the West.
That's fair. Yeah.
If the Lakers come back, I would put them as favorites. But it's just that lack of playing time. I'm scared.
Yeah, a little shaky. That is
but
fair.
If they look good, like that first round, everything's hitting on all cylinders. They play great. Like if they get to the 6th and play the Kings, I'm picking the Lakers to win that.
Yeah, I mean you kind of have to at that point.
But yeah, it's gonna be close. It's a good time right now. Like every game's like yo, you have to win this, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean,
and teams will lose. A couple teams will like falter.
The good teams are starting to separate themselves.
Yeah.
I think.
Like Denver's separated. Grizzlies, I don't trust them. They can separate, but they're not.
They can do whatever they want to, but it's not going to matter.
I don't trust that for a second.
Oh yeah, and then I feel like the top 3 seeds in the East are pretty much.
Yeah, the contenders. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland's close, but it just. It's like, how to say this? They don't.
I mean, it's a young team.
It's young.
It's a
and
very
maybe
young
because
team.
everyone thinks because it's Cleveland, you know.
Yeah.
They're not doing nothing without LeBron. People would think that, or at least I do.
Yeah.
But Donovan is a dog. Darius Garland's a great
They've been going crazy.
Point guard. Evan Mobley's a defensive monster, and Jared Allen, of course, a defensive monster. It's just they don't have that 3 that can just lock up.
Yeah.
Cooling guys.
Yeah.
Or at least have size, but
they're like
a fun story.
Very fun story. And they're like a good draft and like a good free agency, you know, signing away from like being like in the conversation for Kings of the East again.
It's mostly
after 6 years.
I feel like it would be Evan Mobley. Like he would have to jump in his jump shot to just help.
Yeah.
Like really put them over the top and really put trust. Because they got everything. It's just with Allen and Mobley on, it's kind of hard to.
It's a fun team.
Play them together, yeah, but it's a fun
team to watch.
I keep up when it's a good game and it's Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
But I would like overall, like out of the Bucks, Celtics, and Sixers, I would pick the Bucks to win in.
I'm biased, so I'm going to go with the Celtics. But yeah, the Bucks are fantastic. The Sixers, you know, Embiid is on a different level right now than everybody else.
Like MVP is like tough to gauge.
Yeah.
Like people said it's like Jokic, Embiid, or Giannis.
Yeah.
Like, those are the 3 finalists. But I don't even know who to choose.
I thought Tatum was going to win it, but he kind of started to slip out towards the end there.
Like beginning of the year, it was like Tatum MVP.
He was going off.
And then when he got to midseason, or can't remember, just everything started to come back to earth a little bit, which is sad for Boston. But I'm like, I don't care.
My fairy tale prediction for the Celtics is they make it to the finals, and then Jason Tatum has a legendary finals performance because last year it was
not so great.
Yeah, it was a little shaky. So we'll see what they're able to do in the playoffs. But yeah, Bucks,
also,
Celtics,
their
Sixers
defense has been going off. Like you mentioned it earlier. I want to say their defense just wasn't that it. Like I remember beginning of the season, people were like, "Boston's going to the finals. Boston's going to win it." Yada yada yada.
Yeah,
and then just some like towards midseason or like. Before the All-Star break, he just started to slow down. I'm like, yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, I just kind of look tired. It's a long season.
I won't say tired.
I mean, yeah, again, the Bucks, Celtics, and Sixers are probably far and away the best 3. But like again, come playoffs, like the good players are going to separate themselves. So can Tatum be on a different level than Embiid and Giannis, or can Giannis, just
no,
play
Giannis
like
is going to do that thing.
Oh,
it's on mostly on Chris Middleton. He's slow to getting back.
I know. I mean, if only the Chris Middleton from the NBA Finals was that 2 years ago now.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Honestly, even before his injury in the playoffs last season, he was doing great. Was he an All-Star?
I think so.
He was.
I think so.
I think he was.
I'm still a Chris Middleton fan.
Yeah, it just is on him getting back. These last 8-9 games.
It's tough. It is tough.
Oh, wait, how many games do they have? 10 games. They have 10 games left.
Okay.
For the Bucks. I feel, and he's back, he's healthy. It's just him getting back in rhythm. I'm sure he would be back by 10.
Yeah.
Or at least a first round. 10 games plus the first round, which I'm going to assume goes forward because who's in that play-in picture? Bulls, Raptors, Hawks, Nets.
It's a bit of an ugly
Bucks
dogfight
are winning
right there.
that whenever.
Yeah.
Heats are the Heat is a dumpster fire in my opinion.
Yeah.
Knicks are a good story. Jalen Brunson, snub all-star.
He's been good. Yeah, absolutely. They and Julius
got Iggy Azalea's attention.
Yeah,
that one post. Apparently Jalen Brunson did this interview, stopped it, turned around, walked her, hugged her. I'm like, okay, go.
That is too funny.
Pop off. But I'm like, do your thing.
Yeah, I hadn't been paying attention to the Knicks as much lately, and I looked down at my phone. I think it was a couple of days ago now, and I saw that Julius Randle had 50 through the third quarter.
Yeah,
I was like, what is happening here?
And then he only got 57, 54.
But I mean, I
Didn't
was
even
like,
get 60. I'm like, yo, man.
yeah, it's like, who is this? I mean, who is this Julius Randle? 50 in the third quarter
He's finally playing his thing.
He is, yeah. No,
He's
and
playing great.
if they can catch hot, maybe they win. Maybe they upset. Maybe like the Sixers, because they wouldn't play them.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Wait, hold on. How would the bracket look?
I think
4 and 5 would be on 1 and 8 side.
Yeah, so it'd be
And where the Knicks are. They're on 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they'll probably meet the Bucks in the second if everything stays away. Like they're 2 games ahead of Miami.
It'll be a fun playoffs for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's wide open.
Oh yeah,
parity.
Oh yeah,
good thing. Like it'll be a good one. I'm excited
for sure. All right.
You have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think I'm good. I'm very excited for this. These final, as you said, like 10 games. This is where like the best players, stand out. So this will be a fun watch going forward.
And of course, the Spurs, Rockets, and the Pistons are in the race for Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, yeah. That you know what, that might be the more entertaining race.
Who's going to deliberately lose?
Oh yeah.
So far, based off records, Pistons have 16 wins, Rockets have 18, Spurs have 19. I don't know why I said 9.
They've been playing like they have 9 wins. It's been a tough.
Yeah, I know.
Like
year. The Rockets beat the Lakers and upsetted one more team off of a buzzer beater.
Ugh.
So it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I just hope, like, whatever team he goes to, actually, like, he plays well and develops great.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
But, yeah.
All right.
Honestly, it's probably going to be the Spurs. They have nothing. There's no interest in watching the Spurs. Rockets have at least Jalen Green and the Detroit Pistons have Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham.
San Antonio needs him.
Yeah, they have
desperately.
Like, San Antonio has like nothing.
Nothing right now.
I could see a rigged draft for San Antonio.
Oh yeah. It'll happen. Give Popovich, the star player for his last couple years, whatever he has left in him. All right.
That's basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to end it off that.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you all for watching.
Yes.
This is episode 9 of the Rep Your Team podcast. Luke, say goodbye to people.
Goodbye, people.
It's been so long since we said goodbye.
It has.
Goodbye.